Well, hi, welcome, and it's Grandma Roseanne, and we're in the kitchen again because a couple of days ago we were doing florals, and a few days before that we were in the garden. But today we're going to be in the kitchen and we're going to make peanut butter cookies. Now, this is a very classic recipe, but there's a real specific reason I'm making these today. For all of you grandmothers out there, oh, you will totally understand. My grandchildren who are 5, 7, and 9 that live 10 minutes away from me recently moved to Texas. And every grandmother that has experienced that will know it's like ripping your heart out. So I was FaceTiming with my 7-year-old grandson yesterday. He was holding some cookies. And I said, oh, you got chocolate chip cookies? He said, yeah, Mama bought them at the store. I said, oh, chocolate chip is so good. He says, Grandma, the only good cookies are your cookies. So Matthew, I am making these for you. They will be in a box, and when you open the box, I'm gonna have Mama watch this so that you will know you can make them too, all right? So for everybody else, peanut butter cookies, especially for Matthew. Thank you for calling me, sweetheart. It meant a lot. Okay, so here we go. What I have done is I've doubled the recipe. And the reason I did that is I freeze half of it. And then when cameraman wants cookies at night, we just unfreeze them, cut a few, bake them off, and we have cookies that are just warm. So feel free to cut the recipe in half if you'd like to. We're going to start out with butter. And I'm starting out with two cups of butter, which is 4 sticks of butter. And we're going to cream that with 2 cups of sugar. And this recipe is so easy because it's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 for a while here. All right, we'll put a little bit of sugar in first. Put our beater in. I love making cookies. I just think that they're just a wonderful, great little delight. And cameraman goes crazy for them. And what I like to do is I don't like to dump all the sugar in at one time. I really want it to get mixed into the butter. So I do it gradually. Now that's 1 cup. 2 cups. It's about the first week in January right now. I don't know how your weather is where you are, but we're in Southern California. It is absolutely gorgeous out there. We went out this morning and we picked the last of the grapefruits off of our tree, and you guys, like this, absolutely huge. That's cameraman's phone. He forgot to shut, oh no, he's saying no. That's my phone. I forgot to shut it off. That's okay. That's all right. So, now what we're going to do is push down the sides, and then I'm going to put in 2 cups of peanut butter. Now, I'm using good old-fashioned Skippy peanut butter. I think this is the best peanut butter, but you use whatever you like. The recipes always call for peanut for the crunchy. My grandkids don't like nuts, so I'm using the cream, not the crunchy. Use whatever your family likes. Isn't that cool? I love this measuring thing. There. Now we will incorporate that a little bit. Scrape down those sides. Whoop. And 2 cups of brown sugar. There is no way a recipe like this cannot be fantastic. Always, 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 always pack it in. This is the 2nd cup of brown sugar, and again, I didn't dump them all in at one time. I really like to put them in individually. This smells so good. If you like peanut butter, the smell right now is to die for. Now then, 4 eggs. And And again, we're going to do them one at a time. And from the lady who has more than one time cracked an egg and the shell went in while the whole thing was mixing and I had to throw the whole thing out, what I do now is I shut it off, I crack the egg in, and then I mix it. Just like that. That's exactly what I was talking about. Now it's time for our dry ingredients. And they're super, super simple. We want 5 cups of flour. I learned a long time ago I can't talk when I'm counting. It doesn't work for me. All right, 5 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, and we need 1 teaspoon of salt. Now you want to just kind of mix that in together, just so you know that that baking soda, powder, and salt is really incorporated in there. Alrighty, now then, we're going to start adding the flour into this mixture. And again, we're going to do it gradually. You want to be careful at this point not to overmix it, all right? So just do a cup, let it incorporate, shut it off, do another cup. There's no hurry here. And you know you've incorporated enough when you look at your batter and you're not seeing any white. You're just seeing the brown from the brown sugar and the peanut butter. Now I always like to scrape down, get to the bottom if you can, and get those sides. I always like to crawl up there, get those handled. Okay, we're ready to start making cookies. I'm using this scoop as just a middle-sized scoop because I like them to be uniform. They come in all sizes, so I think the set that I got on Amazon, it was very inexpensive. And I think there were 3 scoops that came with it, and it's just a nice way to have uniform cookies. And fast. See how fast that went? Oh my goodness, so quick. Now the traditional cookie has tongues, 4 tongues that just come down and make that design. So what you do is you kind of pop it into the sugar, and you do that. I always thought that this was done purely for decoration until I started reading about the history of peanut butter cookies. Yeah, I know it's weird, but I read about stuff like that. And it's done because of the density of the cookie, the dough, and it just assures that it's going to cook more evenly. Didn't know that before. Now you know it too. Of course, it's useless information, but at least you know it. Now I have preheated the oven to 375. And these are going to pop in, and they will be there for 10 minutes. Now, everybody's oven is different, okay? Everybody's oven's different, so you be sure and check yours. I haven't calibrated mine because I have a relatively new stove, which still doesn't say I shouldn't calibrate it and make sure that it's still at the right cooking temperature, but I haven't. And then what I like to do is just sprinkle a little bit more on the top. I mean, come on. A little extra sweetness in life never hurt anybody. And the new stove I got, I'm so excited with it because it has 3 cooking racks. So I can do 3 layers instead of 2. All right, here we go. And I will see you back in 10 minutes, and while that's going on, I'm going to clean up my mess. Well, here we are, and our cookies are done. Now, it is my hope that, Matthew, you are sitting there with the box of cookies open that I sent to Texas, and that you are watching it. But all of these, sweetheart, are your cookies, and you're going to have plenty of cookies to share with your family. So, all I can say to the rest of you beautiful people that are watching this, these cookies are delicious. They're really, really good. Cameraman and I, we've already gone and we've had a couple cookies already. So don't be afraid about trying them. They're excellent. It's really, really good recipe, really, really easy, and I think you'll have fun with it. Now, the ingredients are going to be listed below, so you'll have everything you need. Please subscribe, and I love comments. So if you're gonna make them for someone special, or you're just gonna sit there and have great cookies and a cup of tea by yourself, I'd love to hear from you. So leave me a comment. Subscribe, comment, ring the bell, ingredients below, and that's about all I have to say. Many blessings to you. Matthew, love you so much. Michael and Maverick, I will be sending things for you in the future. Bye.